Hello everyone, welcome to another wonderful day of the Montessori training. I am Maureen OLA-WILLIAMS, your facilitator for this program. Today we shall be looking at a very wonderful curriculum called the language curriculum. It's all about language, communication, and expressing of ideas. Dr. Maria Montessori observed that children have a thirst for language, they have a thirst for communication, and this starts as early as birth. If you agree with me, a child that is born from day one yells out for communication from the first cry, even till date. Now, children are able to express themselves as long as they are within an environment that permits that. Children have what we call the absorbent minds. Have you ever wondered why children are very quick to learn language, while we adults will keep struggling to just speak few language? Children, when exposed to people, exposed to culture, exposed to different languages, they tend to pick very fast. And that is why they have the absorbent mind. The absorbent mind helps them to absorb everything around them. It also aids in their communication, to express their feeling, and also to pass knowledge and information. Language is a key thing, especially in the formative years. And that is why it is very important for we as adults, as directors, to be very careful of the kind of language we expose children to. Now, the Montessori curriculum has done a lot of things to expose children to languages. The 5 curriculums ranging from sensorial, they learn to learn languages like the pressure, the pink, the toa, broad, brown, mystery, and so many other wonderful vocabularies. Aside that, children also learn from their environment. Now look around you in class, you realize that kids are picking from what they see. They learn their tables, they learn the decks, they pick vocabularies like please, excuse me, and so many others. What is your duty as a teacher? How would you ensure that kids are learning and picking vocabularies at the right age? It all starts from the classroom. It all starts from the environment. It all starts from what they see or what they play with. Kids can learn words from the classroom. You could expose them to the objects in the classroom, objects in the environment, even outdoors. You could learn things like gardening, things like pets, and so many other things. Another wonderful subject that has helped to expose children to language and vocabulary is the practical life exercise. As wonderful as it is, practical life exercise has immense hits in so many amazing languages. For instance, when you take a child out for gardening, the child is not just learning the process, the child is learning the vocabulary, gardening. The child is learning planting, watering, and also building his or her interest to communicate. Other curriculums like the mathematics also exposes kids to algebras, multiplication, addition, subtraction, and so many others. Now, coming down to language, with the help of these curriculums brought down together, kids are exposed to oceans of thousands and thousands of words. And that is why we are here today to look at how we can enrich their words, enrich their communication, help them to express themselves better, and to be a key member of the society. First of all, we have to look at what are the 4 levels of Montessori language materials. The 4 levels of Montessori language materials. Now, during their formative years, kids are able to learn languages and absorb from their surroundings simply by living around people that speak same language. And that is why kids are able to learn language faster than we adults. Why? I repeat, because of the absorbent mind. Remember I told you in sensorial education, when I was able to explain absorbent mind, that is like putting a phone in the water. What does it do? It simply absorbs everything inside the plate. That is how the heart and mind of a child is. They absorb faster. They absorb quickly. Whatever comes across them, they pick it. And that's how they're able to learn language faster and better. Now we're going to look at the 4 levels of Montessori language materials. First of all, we start by language experience. Language experience. Children's language competencies can be improved through stories and poems. What other way would be better to improve a child's vocabulary other than telling him lovely and wonderful stories? I'm not just telling them stories. You can tell them stories and also use pictures. Children learn faster and assimilate when you tell them stories and associate the stories with picture. Aside picture, there's also need for a little drama. Kids love drama. When you're telling them story, showing them picture, and adding a little bit of drama, it goes a long way. So stories and poems helps to boost their communication. Access to books. It is important that we expose them to as many books as possible at their formative years. Now, these books does not only express idea or express content, it helps to build their language skills. They will learn to talk, they will learn to communicate, they will learn to explain what they've read in the book to as little as they can. So access to books goes a long way. There is no preschool without rhymes. There is no preschool without jingles. Rhymes are one key thing to get to the heart of a child. Children love to sing. And I'm sure most adults also enjoy singing. So singing and rhymes are one key way to help in kids' communication. Okay, so rhymes is one key way to get to the heart of a child. Children enjoy rhyme. They love to sing. You can communicate with them through rhymes. And as a matter of fact, you as a teacher can make your teaching easier through rhymes. For instance, you want to teach them about colors, you want to teach them about animals, why not use rhymes? Rhymes is a good way to get a child's attention. So rhymes and jingles are one good way to communicate with them effectively. Action songs and finger play songs. Action songs, just normal songs, but involve action. Games involving questions and answers. Now, in games you get a lot of words, a lot of vocabularies, you come across so many things. And apart from them learning these words, you're also taxing their brain. You're helping them to think faster and better. One other way is singing. As a teacher, you cannot give what you don't have. So, if you want the kids to learn faster, you also have to learn how to sing as a teacher, because you have to sing to them for them to hear and then learn. So singing is one good way to communicate with children and help build their communication skill. Children talking, engage them in conversations, engage them in dialogue. Let them learn to talk to each other. Let them learn to express themselves. Now, in a proper Montessori setting, kids of 2 years, 3 years, 4 years are being merged together. One key thing they learn is that they learn languages from each other. They learn words, they learn behaviors. Even the older ones can help correct the younger ones. The younger ones too have a lot to pick from the older ones. So, children talking, communication goes a long way. Use of pictures. Children are attracted so much to pictures, especially when the pictures are colorful. You can use pictures to win the heart of a child. Children love pictures. You could give them animal pictures, pictures of things in the environment, pictures of objects in the classroom, and so many others. Use of tapes, records, and television. Now, sometimes, if you as a teacher don't have the energy and not in the mood to sing, you could use tape. You can even use the television. Kids are attracted by animations. They like movement, they like cartoons. So why not use that as a medium to pass the information? And as well, they are learning good command of English and good sound of communication. Using the Montessori farm. This will be explained further. Montessori farm is more like a chart that has lots of animals, what happens in the farm. It gives a picture of what happens within a farm. And with that, you're helping the child to think, put one or two together, know what's a cow, know what's a goat, what they're doing and all that. So it's more like a card that gives a picture of a farm and events and happenings within the farm. Number 2, preparation for reading and writing. Preparation for reading and writing. We are still on the stages for teaching the language curriculum. Preparation for reading and writing. How will you prepare, or how can you prepare your child for reading and writing? Sandpaper letters. Sandpaper letters. Number 2, large movable alphabets. Large movable alphabets. This is called the sandpaper letters. Why are they called the sandpaper letters? Because the letter sounds are made or cut out using materials that are called sandpaper. So they have a rough feeling on the index finger. So this is a good way to help teach a child how to prepare for reading. Sandpaper letter and large movable alphabet. Now these have letter sound from A to Z. Remember, in Montessori, you don't mention the name of the alphabet. You only mention the sound. This is A. You don't mention A. No. In Montessori, remember, you don't mention the name of the alphabet. Rather, you mention the sound. So this is what is called the sandpaper letters. The next one is what we call the large movable alphabet. The large movable alphabet. This is what we call the large movable alphabet. It's a box that has all the letter sounds in place. The consonant comes in red, while the vowel comes in blue. Red represents the consonant and blue represents the vowel. So this is what we call the large movable alphabet. Number 3, under stages for teaching the language curriculum. We have the graded phonics material. We have what? The graded phonics material. Under that, we have the pink series, we have the blue series, and then we have the green series. Pink series is all about helping the child to merge or connect pictures with words, help in reading, associate pictures with words, or associate objects with words. A very good way to get a child's attention is through materials. Kids love toys, they love materials, they love objects. So that is the beauty about the pink and blue series. They bring materials and objects closer. They bring nature closer to the children. So if you're telling a child, if you're trying to teach a child the word fish, and then you're showing the child the fish, that word will sink deeper than just expressing the word to the child without giving the material or the object. So pink series goes a long way in helping build kids' language and vocabularies, because they expose kids not just to the word, they expose kids to the word and the object that is associated with the word. We also have the green series. The green series is all about phonograms. I'm sure you know what is phonograms. Phono means sound, and then the gram means written symbols. They are a combination of either vowel and consonant or consonant and consonant to give you a simple sound. For instance, in the word sheep, when you hear sheep, how many phonograms you think you find in sheep? Sheep. You hear 3 sounds. Sheep. SH, sh, EE, and P. Sh, E, P. That's 3 sounds. Now the SH stands for one sound, the EE stands for another sound, and the P is a sound on its own. That's phonogram. Phono, I said, is sound. The gram is written symbols. Combination of 2 consonants or consonant and vowel to give you a single sound. So the next one is grammar. What is grammar? Grammar is simply the study of words. Grammar is the study of words. How they are used in sentences, how they change in different situations. It is the structural ability of our foundation to express ourselves. We are expressing ourselves today. Thank God for grammar. So, stages in the teaching language curriculum, grammar is a key thing because it helps, it structures their communication and directs their line of language. Number 5 is the Montessori grammar materials. The Montessori grammar materials. This ensures adequate teaching of various parts of speech. Now, each part of speech is represented by a color code. This is a very interesting material. Kids love to work with them. Each part of speech is represented by a specific color code. Now let's look at parts of speech and their color code under the grammar. The noun is represented by black. The noun is represented by black. That's the color black. What is a noun? We all know a noun is a meaning word that names a person, animal, place, or thing. The color code for noun is black. Number 2, adjective. The color code for adjective is dark blue. What is an adjective? An adjective is a word that describes a noun. Number 3, verb. What's the color code? The color code for verb is red. What is verb? Verb is an action word. Number 4, we have conjunction. The color code for conjunction is pink or peach. A conjunction is a word that connects other words, phrases, or sentences. Article. What's the color code for article? Gray or blue? What's an article? An article is a word used to modify a noun, which is a person, a place, object, or idea. Or we can say that an article is any of the following 3 words used to signal the presence of a noun. That is a, an, and they. Now these are some of the parts of speech and their color code. We still have more. We have the preposition. A preposition is represented by green. A preposition is represented by green. What is a preposition? Preposition is a word that shows the relationship between a noun, a verb, or an adjective. Number 8 is an adverb. An adverb is represented by the color orange. An adverb is represented by the color orange. What's an adverb? An adverb is a word that describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Number 9, we have pronoun. What's the color code for pronoun? We have purple. A pronoun is a word that substitutes for a noun. And number 10, we have interjection. What's the color code for interjection? Gold. An interjection is a word, phrase, sound used as an exclamation and capable of standing by itself. Now, these are all the parts of speech and their color code. Now, let's look at the symbols. So the first one is an article. Second is what? An adjective. The black is a noun. The red is a verb. The orange is an adverb. The green is a preposition. The purple is a pronoun. The pink is a conjunction. And the gold is an interjection. Now these symbols represent the parts of speech. Now imagine removing these words and just keeping just the symbol. How would you work with them? For you to get to work with them, you have to understand and if possible memorize this symbol. Have it in mind that the black is noun, the blue is adjective, the orange is adverb, the pronoun is purple, interjection is gold. Now let's see how it works. Take a look at this sentence example. The school is beyond the next bridge. What's the first one? An article. What's the second? A noun. And what's the third? What's the third? It's a conjunction. And what's the fourth? Beyond? Preposition. Are you getting it? And then the next? D is article, right? Then next is what? An adjective. And then the black is? Okay, please, can we take it again? They is what? The school is beyond the next bridge. Place the appropriate symbol on each word. They is what? School is what? Is beyond. They next Yes, an adjective. And the last, isn't this interesting? It's super interesting. You know what this does? It helps children to think. And because these symbols are colorful, they come in form of shapes. Kids are attracted to shapes. Kids are attracted to color. What other way would be best to teach grammar other than using these wonderful symbols? Now, number one, they're not just learning grammar, they're learning shapes, they're learning colors. These will attract them to learn. So this is a wonderful way to introduce grammar to the class. Let's look at the next one. It says, insert the key and drive the car. Insert the key and drive the car. Insert the key and drive the car now. Wonderful. Isn't this interesting? Now, the third one, let's look at it. The baby slept in the crib peacefully. The baby slept in the crib peacefully. This is amazing. So please ensure you engage your kids with these wonderful symbols. That is a good way to attract them to learning grammar. Most times kids run away from grammar, and that is because it is not fun. It is always important to make your teaching and classes fun. And that is why these symbols are important and goes a long way in helping to enrich their grammar. Now let's look at some of these materials and how they are used. Reading. Let's go back to reading. Remember I told you that the 4 levels of Montessori language, we have spoken language, we have phonemic awareness, we have writing, and we have reading. Let's start with reading. How do you prepare a child to read? There is something we call the sandpaper tree. A sandpaper tree. This activity can either be done indoor or outdoor. Kids love to play outdoor. So if possible, you can take them outdoor for this activity. But if it is not possible, it's fine. You can get a tray, just like mine. Here I have a tray. What do I have in my tray? I have sand. Every child will want to play with sand. So what am I going to do with this? Write my letters. Remember, when you're teaching them, you don't use all your fingers. Just use 2 fingers. Now here I'm going to trace the letter A. I have A. A sound. A. Now I want to trace my A here. Well, to the child might feel it's having fun, but for you as a teacher, you know what you are aiming at. You know what you're trying to achieve with this. What else does this do? It helps to control their fine motor skill. Now, indirectly, you're preparing them to handle a pen. You can't give them a pen without preparing their wits. It's called a pencil grip. Indirectly, you're working on their fine motor skill and you're preparing them for the real writing. And because it's sound, they are attracted to this, so they want to write as many letter sounds as possible. So why not give them this and then see how far they can go with it. And after you're done, it's easy. You wipe it off and then you have them write another sound. What other sound can we go for? B. When you trace, you try to repeat or sound what you're tracing. 2 fingers. Now let's try to repeat same thing here. Here I have my sand, I have 2 fingers and I go. So while they're tracing, have them repeat or sound what they're tracing. And after they're done, you level it up and then allow them to trace as many letter sounds as they want to. So this is a good way, a very important way to help prepare them for future writing. Now you're exercising their wits. You're taking them outdoor. It's going to be fun for them. You're exposing them to nature, and as well, they are learning while they are playing. Remember, I told you that a child at play is a true child. How best can you help a child learn other than through the play well method? So why not take advantage of this? Get sounds in your class in a tray, and if you don't want to do it indoor, you can take them outdoor and get an environment that has sound, and get them scribble and write lots of letters. So the next we are looking at now is word study. Word study. How do they study word? That's using what we call the large movable alphabet. The large movable alphabet. This is what we call the large movable alphabet. As explained earlier, it comprises of the consonants and the vowels. The consonants are represented in red. The vowels are represented in blue. So with this, kids could form words, could form beautiful words, and so many others. So let's see how this is used. Remember that you must have your workspace. And before I start, I would like to invite my pupil to come join. Okay, this is what we call the large movable alphabet. The large movable alphabet. It is two boxes that has all the consonants and all the vowels. As I said, the consonants are represented in red, while the vowels are represented in blue. Now, what are the uses of this? It helps to form words, prepares readiness for reading, and also in writing. Now, kids are able to form words, CVC, that's consonant, vowel, consonant, using these wonderful materials. How does it work? To get better results from this material, there is need to have card or the object that you will associate the letter sound with. Now we have the large movable alphabet, two boxes. I have my card, I have pictures, I also have cards that have words. Okay, and aside that, I also have a tray filled with lovely, attractive objects. Okay, so this is what we call the large movable alphabet. It's called what? The large movable alphabet. As explained earlier, it comprises of the consonants, which are represented in red, and the vowels represented in blue. As you know, we have 5 vowels. That's A, E, I, O. So all are represented in these boxes. Aside that, to make forming of words easier and much more fun, it comes along with cards, picture cards, which has pictures that will be used to form the words. It also comes along with word cards, and most importantly, it comes along with a tray filled with lovely, attractive objects and toys. Now these can be provided by the teacher or the directress. You can source for these materials around if you don't have it available within the classroom. Here I have lots of materials, object toys that I will use to form the words. Now let's begin. Here I have what? A bus. This is a bus. So I want my pupil to form this word using the large movable alphabet. How does it work? I place the bus, then I have him select the right sound, That's it. Bus. Bus. The object and the spelling. Bus. And then I have my pupil read.
Bus.
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 Bus. Bus. Bus. That's a bus. A school bus. So, and next I look for another object. Here I have a toy. A toy. So I'll have my pupil spell a toy. Show them. Toy. Now this is so much fun because my pupil is attracted to this toy. She wants to keep forming words over and over again. Imagine asking a child to form words without pictures and toy. To be a bit boring, and that is why sometimes they run away from such activities. So the best way to make a kid get attracted or come to forming such words is to get as many objects, as many toys as possible. Aside using this, we can also use pictures. We can use pictures. Here I have a picture of an arm. Then I can also give her this for her to copy exactly what she sees here and represent it there. Let's give her this leg. Remember, when your child is walking, you don't get involved. I'm only helping. Your work as a directress is to watch, monitor, and help if need be. This is so amazing. With the help of these toys and pictures and all that, kids can form words and go forming over and over again. That is the beauty of the large movable alphabets. So the next material we are looking at now is what we call picture cards. Picture cards, where we have the picture and the word. Picture and the word. Now, the beauty of this is that this is the first point of attraction for the child. The picture serves as a first point of attraction for the child. The child gets attracted to the picture while learning the words. Here we have words like toes, heart, brain, and so many others. As a teacher, it is important for you to make available these resources. It's important for you to have cards like this and help them build their vocabularies. For those in the formative years, age 2, 3, it's necessary to start first with 3-letter words. That's CVC, consonant, vowel, and consonant. That will help build their vocabulary faster. And then ensure to associate it with picture. Never give a word alone. The picture gives the child an idea of what the child is expected to learn. Never give a word alone. This is an arm. Imagine you removing this, the child would have to think. But this makes the learning faster and effective. So picture cards are one wonderful way to associate pictures with word and help the kids in learning faster. Remember the word circle in Montessori classroom. The word circle, have the child go to the shelf, get the material, direct the child, help the child, and then sit and monitor the child. I will not get involved in what the child is doing. My duty as a directress is to watch. If there is need for me to come in with help, I will. Now my child has this wonderful flashcard and is about to study. Yeah. Who is scratching me? Back. And so it's beautiful. So that's it about the picture cards. Now there's something we call the noun box. The noun box. Remember I told you that the noun is represented by the color black. The noun box. Within the noun box you have lots of objects, pictures that is represented with a word. The beauty is that the moment they see a noun box, because of the symbol and the color, their brain thinks fast. Noun is represented by the color black. So inside the noun box you have the triangle, you have the word, which is a noun, probably a house, an egg, a car, and so many others associated with the word. So that is the function of the noun box. Another wonderful Montessori material is called the pink series. What do we do with the pink series? It comprises of lots of pink boxes. Within the pink boxes you have words, you have pictures, and these words has to be associated with pictures. We have sentence trees with a picture attached to it. The essence of picture is to make the reading faster and effective. Kids are so attracted to the pink series because of the toys, the objects, and the pictures that are in it. And with that, learning will be faster, reading will be faster, and much more effective. Let's look at one of the pink series. Here we have our boxes. We have what we call the mystery box. We have what we call the mystery box. What do we have in the mystery box? We have words. Why is it called the mystery box? Because you don't know what word is folded. This is my mystery box. So I pick a word and I don't know what is in the card, so I will only know when I open it. That's why it's called mystery, because you don't know what to expect. And here I have So kids are looking forward to working with the mystery box because they don't know what word to expect. Let's pick another word from the mystery box. Have that. One more word from the mystery box. We have rag. Why is it called the mystery box? Because the words are folded, so you have to unfold to see the magic. And kids look forward to unfolding it because they don't know what to expect. It's more like a game. Sometimes it could be used like games in classroom and keep them busy. They get to learn several words while having fun. Let's open one more word from the mystery box. We have mug. Okay, so this is a mystery box. We have another one we call the picture box. Now this box is supposed to be like 5. We have the picture box 1, picture box 2, picture box 3, picture box 4, and picture box 5. It's actually meant to be 5 different picture boxes. Picture box 1 has the vowel sound A. Picture box 1 has the vowel sound A. As I said, this is meant to stand alone in a pink box. So this is the contents of the picture box 1. It has words. I have bag, and I have the picture of a bag. And I have the picture of a bag. Bag. fake note of the middle sound, which is ah. That is why it's called the picture box 1, which is the first vowel sound. This represents the picture box 1. Here I have the picture box 2. Picture box 2 is what? The next vowel, which is what? Here I have bed. Bed. I have what? Pen. I have the picture as well as the spelling. I have the picture and I have the word. I have a picture, I have a word. So you can get as many words and pictures as possible. So this is the picture box 2. Let's take a look at the third one, the picture box 3. The picture box 3, we have what? What sound do we expect from the picture box 3? Yes, we have E. That is it. Here I have Z, and I have the picture representing the word Z. Z. That's the picture box 3. Then the picture box 4. What vowel sound? Yes. That's, I have a dog. The word and the picture. Dog. I have another one. What do we have here? We have box. We have box. Box. The next I have boy. And so many others. Then the last is picture box 5. Remember I told you that each picture box must have a box on their own. Okay? So when you come to the picture box, you must have 5 different boxes. Here I have picture box 5. The content of the picture box 5 is cap. The next is what? Jag. Jag. So that's it. Picture box 5. The vowel sound. Okay. Remember, it's called what? The picture box under the pink series. Now, my child might want to work with just this picture box. As I told you, she has the right to pick whatever box she wants, whatever material she wants, and get to work with it. The pink series, my pupil has decided to work with the pink series. She got it from the shelf, so she has to make her choice. You don't want to work with any of these materials? Dog. Box. Boy. Z. Okay, and then here we have the mystery box. The mystery box. She doesn't know what to expect from the mystery box, so let's see. mug, mug, rag, pop, pop, guts, guts, fix, fix. Okay, so that's it about the mystery box and the picture box. Let's look at another interesting box called the pink box 1. It has the word and the object. Here we have another box from the pink series. The pink series box 1. Words and objects. For words and objects. Inside this box, I have words, and these words has to be associated with objects. In box 1, words and objects. Oh. Oh. Word, objects. Pin, pin, word, objects. Toy, toy, word, objects. With this, kids will definitely be attracted to these materials, and they want to keep forming words, as many words as possible, because they'll be exposed to as many objects, as many materials as possible. So let's see what other materials we have, what other objects we have from the pink box 1. Hand, bus, peg, Pink box 1, words and objects. The words are associated with the object. And I want you to take a look at this, and I need a close observation. The word at the middle was represented with a different letter. As a matter of fact, the B and the S are consonants, so they are meant to be presented by red, while the at the middle is meant to be presented by blue. Consonants are to be presented by red, then the vowels are to be presented by blue. A good way to learn words and build words is using the pink box 1, associating the word with the object. You have an object, bus, and you have the word bus. Okay, so next one we have the pink series. The next pink series is called the sentence strip. The sentence strip. Sentence strip. Here we have so many sentences. We have phrases, we have complete sentences and all that. Now these sentences can also be used with objects. The use of objects makes reading of these sentences faster and far more fun. Another material, it's called the sentence strip, the box, the sentence strip box. Now what do we have inside? We have lots of strips that have sentences. These sentences are ranging from 3-letter words to 4-letter words. They must be as simple as possible. Now here you must associate the sentence with an object or with a picture to make the reading effective. Here I have, my hat is big. My hat is big. And I got a big hat. My hat is big. The man pats the dog. The man pats the dog. So with this, a child will be able to relate the sentence to the object. The man pats the dog. Okay, so I have the third one and I'll have my pupil read it. The man is fat. We also have as many sentence strips as possible with different sentences that can be associated with objects. I have a car, I have a can, we have mug, and so many others. So sentence strips have to be associated with objects or pictures, and that is to make the reading fun and far effective. The pictures and objects help in reasoning. They help the kids to think faster and have a way of attracting the children to the strip. So that is it about the sentence strip. So we've spoken about the picture cards, and then we also talked about the flashcards as well. Flashcards too are very important. What are flashcards? It's a card that is bearing information on both sides. Flashcards are very important because they have pictures and they have the word and they have the sound. Different flashcards comes in different forms. Some comes in form of sight words, some comes with pictures, some are trying to teach you the sound, and some associate the sound with the picture. So flashcards are one good way to help boost their reading skill and to help prepare them for future writing. Picture cards as well, as I said, pictures that have the word associated with it. Picture cards age 2 and 3 can use this, as well as age 5. So the more they grow, the higher their age, the more words you use. In conclusion, language curriculum is a very interesting curriculum because it comes along with lots of activities. It's quite engaging. It helps children to build their competencies in communication, expressing themselves, learning vocabularies, expressing their feelings, and feeling in within and being a member of the society. Now, I said earlier that there are various ways you can help these kids to build their vocabularies. Go ahead and expose them to objects, expose them to materials, build words around you. You could use flashcards, you could use picture cards, you could use the sentence strips. As a matter of fact, you could also build vocabularies from the previously learned curriculums. Now with this, you come up with amazing words, amazing vocabularies, help build them, help prepare them for future purpose. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I look forward to seeing you in the next lesson. Thank you so much for your concern, for your interest. God bless you.